Good evening. We're back with another episode of the Lord of the Rings LCG Progression Series. Playing solo as always, and tonight's quest is the Dungeons of Cirith Gurat. So I'm playing a Noldor deck against it. For the setup, we've got Alban, who's a captive under the dungeon cell, and then we got to pick one of these cards, and that'll be Rook of Mordor, and I've got to get a hand and then discard from the top of my deck until I find an ally who will be a captive of Rook of Mordor. Alrighty, let's get started. My goal for the first phase is to rescue the prisoners and make 10 progress. 2, 3, draw 1, and look at the top card. Fortunately, these side quests stick out of the deck, but you can't see where in the deck they are, so it doesn't really matter. Want to play anything turn 1? Is there anything I can play? I can discard Elven Light. Where's my discard pile? Yeah, there we go. Discard Elven Light for 1 resource on Arwen. And I can play Unexpected Courage, or I could play Bilbo. Let's play Bilbo, and let's go get the Wizard Pipe so that I'll be able to play Steward next round. Also gets Narya off the top of the deck since it was a duplicate. Wizard Pipe. Oh, this is my discard pile. What was I thinking? Okay. There we go. Gonna go ahead and quest for 3, 7, 8, 9. The card is a side quest which surges. That's a rough one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I just have to discard 1 card. I like all these cards though. What do I discard? Narya, I guess? Alright, and it surges into Prison Guard. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To 7, 8, 9. It's 2 progress. That is very inconvenient. Let's see. Gonna move to the dungeon cell. I could engage this. I think I'll engage this guy voluntarily. Can attack Gandalf. If attacking enemy's threat's greater than it's not, so 1 damage. Then I'll use Éowyn's once per game and take out the Uruk to rescue Glorfindel. So that's good. I'm gonna have to work on an enemy territory, I think. Let's see. On to the next round. Well, when I rescue Glorfindel, I have to reveal an encounter card, which is raise threat by 1 for each character. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't want to discard an ally. Or discard a character. Okay, so gonna use Wizard Pipe. Well, I have to discard one of these cards because I can't have more than 5. Gonna use Wizard Pipe. Use it to play Steward. Technically, I put Steward on top of the deck in exchange for Expert Treasure Hunter, and then I play it. Pays for itself. I will... Can I generate a resource with Arwen? Not without getting rid of something I like. Well, we're going to work on the side quest. I really would like to get out Unexpected Courage this round, but I don't think there's a way to do it. Let's go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rescues this ally and reveals an encounter card, which is Torture Room. So I have to discard until I find an ally to be the prisoner. And I'm going to go ahead and move there. And this card will engage. And he'll attack Gandalf. Attacking enemy gets +1, so it's 2 damage. Can I ready Glorfindel? Or I just hold off? Let's hold off for a round. On to the next round. So I've got some resources. Want to get out. Which one would I rather have? Vigilant Dúnadan or Galdor? Galdor allows acceleration. Let's get Galdor out for 1, 2, 3, 4 and draw a card. And Expert Treasure Hunter on Éowyn. Well, I can't do that. Don't have access to lore. Gotta wait. Get out. Unexpected Courage on Gandalf. Okay, I think I probably want to quest lightly here. Though it would be good to rescue Faramir. Let's see. Did I play a card from the top of my deck? Yeah, I did with Wizard Pipe. If I discard a card, I can draw a card. But I like all these cards. Let's go ahead and quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. To 5 is 6 progress. I should have raised threat by 1 more at the end of last round because of that active location. So that means I'm going to be engaging 2 enemies this round. Faramir gets rescued, which means revealing an encounter card, which is a dungeon warg, which surges into a dungeon cell. And I'll move to this location, which requires discarding 3. Really don't want to discard Gandalf's staff, though. I don't think I'll move there. I'll move to dungeon cell instead. Oh, that surges as well into exhausting a character. Now I'll move there, and unfortunately I'll be engaging 1, 2 enemies. And so Gandalf's going to take multiple attacks. He's in danger of dying. 1 attack for 3. Okay, does no damage. 1 attack for 4. Does 1 damage. 1 attack for 3. Actually, he made an immediate attack when he entered play, which would deal 2, and then I'm going to have to discard something to ready Glorfindel, so discard and draw a card with Galdor. And then an attack again for 2 more. Alright. Limping along here. On to the next round. Now, what do I want to play? Vigilant Dúnadan, I think, would be very helpful. I'll play that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And well, actually, before I do that with Wizard Pipe, I think I want to play Elladan off the top. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 to Wizard Pipe out Vigilant Dúnadan, which draws Elven Light. I can discard that to generate a resource, which draws a card with Galdor. I can play Gandalf's staff on Gandalf for 2. I may need to save it to discard a shadow card. Let's go 6, 7, 8, 9 against 1, 2, 3, 4. Attach to an orc enemy and return that enemy to the staging area. Okay. Which of those would I rather get +2 attack? Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 9 is 2 progress. He's going to engage. So I have 3 attacks to deal with. Attack number 1 can go on Gandalf, but first I'll exhaust Gandalf's staff to discard a shadow card from him. So the attack does no damage. Second attack for 4. That can go on who? Glorfindel? Rip Glorfindel? Till the end of the phase, attacking enemy gets +2 or +1. Glorfindel dies, and then an attack for 3 on the Vigilant Dúnadan. No damage, or 1 damage. Okay. Now I can attack back. I'll attack for 3, 4, 5, 6 and kill that Warg Rider. Can attack for 2. Actually, the attack should go on the buff guy, right? Should be for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the prison guard. Well, he's actually what? He got a shadow card that was +1, right? So he's at 2, 3, 4 shields. Requires 8 damage to kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll use everybody and take him out. And the warg will go back to staging. Alright, on to the next round. So, what do I want to do here? Can I play Gildor? If I use Gandalf's staff, I could. No, I can't. That will not give me enough. And I may need Gandalf's staff to discard shadow cards. Let's play Elrond's Council during the resource phase. Drop threat by 3. That doesn't help. Let's use Wizard Pipe to get Expert Treasure Hunter out for some card draw. I can Elrond's Council during planning phase. Drop threat by 3. Let's discard a card with Arwen. Draw a card with Galdor. Play another Unexpected Courage. Play Narya. Okay, that's a decent turn. Now 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 7, so a quest for 1, 2, 3. No, not him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'll quest for 12. The card is each ally gets -1, so that only affects Bilbo. I go down to 11. To 4 is 7 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not quite enough, just short of completing the side quest. This enemy is going to engage. It does clear the location. And I'm going to move to this location. Discard the top 3. Raise threat by 1 for each ally. It's just 1. I'm leaving this here so I'll remember it. This enemy will engage. And we've got 3 attacks. Attack number 1 against Gandalf. First I'll discard the shadow card, so no damage on Gandalf. Attack number 2 can go on Vigilant Dúnadan. I'm going to Narya him and Faramir. So Dúnadan's at 3 shields. No damage. And Faramir's at 3 shields. +1, still no damage. Okay, now I can attack back for 3, 6. I did quest successfully, so I can draw a card with Expert Treasure Hunter. I'm going to retcon that because it doesn't affect anything else. Sorry about that. It's something I always have trouble remembering. And I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 and take out the Dungeon Ward. So now we're stabilizing. Oh, wait. Can't do that. Each dude is -1 thanks to that encounter card. So only going to be able to take out 1. It's 1, 2. Oh, it's each ally's -1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Takes out 1. And then the Alban can't do anything. Nor can Elladan. Okay. Does the -1 shields, what does that affect? That affects a lot, actually. The attack can't go on Gandalf. Oh no, it's for allies, so it can still go on Gandalf. The Dúnadan takes 1 damage, and the Faramir takes 1 damage. Okay, that's everything. That's an annoying card. On to the next round. And I'll go ahead and play Gildor off the top. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll discard Gildor from hand with Arwen, and I can draw a card with Galdor. And I will play... Should I use Gandalf's staff to generate a resource and I could play Rhudaur of Rohan? Possibly. Possibly that's good. But using Gandalf's staff to discard shadow cards is also very good. Let's just go ahead and quest for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, 13, 14, 15. Still working on the side quest. The card is attach an ally to an unattached enemy. Okay, let's put Alban. So it's 15 to 1 is 14 progress. He does make an immediate attack. And we'll put that on Gildor. Till the end of the round, defending character cannot ready. That's annoying. 14 progress. 1, 2, 3, 1. Clears the side quest. So that activates Vigilant Dúnadan and Rhudaur of Rohan. This enemy will engage. And I have 3 attacks to deal with. Let's use the staff to to defend the first one for no damage. And we'll use Vigilant Dúnadan. I'm gonna Narya up. Actually, I don't think I'll use Vigilant Dúnadan. I'm gonna Narya up Faramir and Elladan. So one attack will go on Faramir. That's a dud, so no damage. And one attack can go on Vigilant Dúnadan for 2, no damage. He doesn't need to exhaust to defend anymore, thanks to a side quest being in the victory display. So my turn to attack back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which rescues an ally. Unfortunately, that reveals a card. Gate of Iron. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're stabilizing. I forgot I also quested successfully so I can draw a card. Forget that almost every round. That's a good card to have. But really I just need cards to discard for Glorfindel. Oh yeah, I forgot about Glorfindel in my discard pile. He's in here, right? Yeah, I'd like to get him out of there. Let's move on to the next round. I can play Elrohir. Or maybe I should use to the sea for 1, and then I can discard Wizard Pipe and Elladan to drop the cost to 1. I can play Rider of Rohan off the top for 3. Okay, that seems fine. I'll use Wizard Pipe to play Expert Treasure Hunter as well. And we're working on the main quest now, so commit Rider of Rohan, Elladan, Elrohir. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 11 progress. And we're on to phase 2. So we shuffle and look for an enemy that gets added to staging. Is it an orc enemy or just an enemy? Just an enemy. Prison guard. And each enemy in staging can't take damage and gets plus X engagement cost, where X is the number of progress tokens here. At the end of the round, reveal an encounter card, then place 1 resource here if no enemies were engaged this round. Well, unfortunately, there is going to be an enemy engaged this round. Going to move to Gate of Iron, which discards a card off the encounter deck. So I have to discard a card from my hand with a cost greater than the discarded card's card. Discard Faramir. I can draw a card with Galdor, though. And this enemy will engage. So I have 2 attacks to deal with. First attack we'll put on Gildor. After he exhausts, I will ready him with Narya. And discard his shadow card, so he will have 4 shields. The brothers will ready when an orc engages. And I'll also ready Faramir with Narya. So no damage there. And then the 2 can go on Faramir for no damage. And we're set up now and rolling along. So attack for 5, attack for 6. Alrighty. At the end of the round, we reveal an encounter card. That's no problem at all. at the end of the round, and that's until the end of the round. So is this for the next round? Or does this mean, or does at the end of the round come and then the end of the round comes? I think if this was for next round, it would say after the end of the round. I think the wording does matter. I think at the end of the round, we're still technically in the end of the round part, but we haven't started the next round yet. I don't think the end of the round has come yet. That's very hard to say. I'm really not sure. I don't think it's going to matter. I have a really stable board state now, so in any case, it's not going to matter, but I would like to know the answer to this. Each ally in play gets -1, -1, -1 until the end of the round. Well, let's play it as if it does last for the next round. Just for funsies. So on to the next round. And Galdor's not helpful. I will play Glorfindel, perhaps, from discard. Get Glorfindel out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I want to... I think I forgot to draw 2 cards when I quested successfully last round, but I won't correct that now. What else do I want to do? Elrohir is already out. I don't think there's anything else to do, except if I want to, like, I think I may have forgotten to use, oh no, I used Gandalf's staff. Alright, let's just quest. Questing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm counting the -1 willpower. 10, 11, 17, 21. Questing for 21 compared to 4 and attach an ally to an enemy. So questing for 19 now to 4 is 15 progress. So if I wasn't supposed to give everyone -1, I would have cleared this round. But no problem. I don't want to engage this enemy. I'd rather put a resource there. So nothing else is going to happen until the end of the round. At the end of the round, I reveal a card. Each player must choose raise threat by 1 for each character or discard a character. I'll discard Elrohir since I have an extra. And then I place a resource since I did not engage an enemy this round. He's at 58 engagement cost right now. And there's no caveat that I can't advance if there's a guarded objective, so no problem there. I'll use Gandalf's staff to generate a resource, I think. And I did quest successfully, so I can draw 2. On to the next round. Play Vigilant Dúnadan. I'll use Wizard Pipe to play another Unexpected Courage, I think. Well, I think actually I don't want to play Unexpected Courage. I think I want to use it for Elrohir. Get out Elrohir. 1, 2, 3. And then just quest for a bit. Did I reveal a card at the end of the round like I was supposed to? No, I don't think I did. Right? No? Let me check. No, I did it correctly. No problem. Alrighty, so I just need like 2 progress plus, let's see, 4, 8, 9, 10 or so. So let's go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. To raise threat by 1 for each guarded objective. That's 1. So what was it? 18 to 4 is going to be 14 progress. Alrighty. Not going to engage this enemy once again. And at the end of the round, I reveal an encounter card. Reveal an encounter card. Yep. So 1, 2, 3. And then place a resource because knowing enemies were engaged. So we're on to phase 3. Add Uruk Chieftain to the staging area. Choose a hero. I control, discard all attachments and tokens and attach it to an unattached enemy in the staging area. That'll be Éowyn. We'll just put it on someone easy. When this enemy is revealed, I need to make an immediate attack against Gildor for no damage. And that would be after Gildor readied up, so he's not going to be ready for the next round. So Éowyn's the captive for the setup. Then make a standard series of engagement checks against each enemy, reducing the engagement cost of each enemy, not guarding an objective to 0. So that will be these two engaged. And the wolf, since he's at 25. That happens at the end of the round. The beginning of the quest phase, discard until I get an enemy. Okay, so everyone's readying up except for Gildor. Since he took the attack at the end of the round, we're going to gather information, or play it anyway. Expert Treasure Hunter leaves, and I forgot to draw cards with it again. Probably forgotten enough to draw enough cards to clear my deck, if I'd remembered. Okay, so the final challenge of this quest is to defeat this mountain of enemies. Unfortunately, I was a little unlucky with the card at the end of the round, because we got additional enemies, 2 more enemies. But the Mordor Warg actually should have been attached to something, to this orc. Because the card is revealed, so we had to resolve the attack, and we have to resolve the when revealed effect on the Warg as well. So it's attached to a orc. And then we do the engagement checks, and so that actually helps a little bit. Now, do I have anything to play? I could play Rider of Rohan. I'll discard a card with Arwen to generate a resource on her. Also draw a card with Galdor. And I'll go ahead and play Rider of Rohan. So I can go ahead and quest for 2, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 9 progress. Oh wait, first I have to discard cards until I get an enemy. That's going to affect the number of guys I want to commit to the quest. So discard until an enemy is discarded and then it gets added. Okay. So it's 8 to 20 is 12 progress. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 20 is 12 progress. Yeah, I can't go back and change things now, but it wouldn't have mattered. So this enemy, I cannot defeat this while a guarded objective is in play. This enemy will engage whether I want it to or not. This enemy, do I engage him voluntarily? I kind of think that I do. Let's engage him voluntarily. Have to attach an ally to him. He can have that one. So, got a bunch of attacks to resolve. Attack number 1 will be for 5. Whose shadow card do I want to discard? 2 of these attacks are going to be for 5. And who do I want to use? These brothers will ready up. Who do I want to use Narya on? Gildor and Faramir, I guess. Let's ready them up. So attack for 5 against Gildor. He's at 4 shields at the moment. I'll get rid of that shadow card. Nah, I won't. We'll take the attack for 5. 1 damage. I think the second attack for 5 should go on Rhudaur of Rohan. Maybe on Galdor since I have an extra. If attacking enemies' willpower is greater, it does, so it's an additional attack. Or it is, so it's an additional attack. That's rough. Next it'll go on a Rhudaur of Rohan. +2, so that doesn't matter, so rip Rhudaur of Rohan. Then I have an attack for 4 next, which will go on Faramir. He's got 3 defense. Till the end of the phase, enemy gets +1 shield, so that's 1 damage. And then this attack will go on Gandalf, but I'll get rid of the shadow card, so no damage. And just exhaust an unexpected courage. So my turn now. Let's see, I just need to take out those 2. He has 4 shields, so I need 9 to get him. 3, 6, 9. And that's going to send the warg back to staging and rescue Bilbo, rescue Alban, and then I can discard a card to ready Glorfindel and will attack for 6. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rescues Éowyn. And that will end the quest because I have 12 progress and no guarded objectives in play. This is a quest that's on the longer side. There's a lot going on in this quest. Very easy to make small mistakes. A lot of things to remember, and there's a lot going on with this deck with all of the expert treasure hunters and wizard pipes and Gandalf's staff to remember. And all the discarding with Glorfindel or with Arwen and Galdor as well. So there's a lot going on to play this deck perfectly. It's a little slow getting set up, but I think it's not bad. I'm not sure how difficult this quest is. It didn't feel easy, but it didn't feel like one of the hardest quests in the game either. But I enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.